knocking shit over here already. What's going on, guys? Look. The Country Crush, baby. The Country Crush handles. And you're watching the Country Crush show, okay? So stop fucking around. Start getting busy with these fucking things. I love these fucking... Dude, I can curl this fucking thing and probably grow. The Country Crush handles right here, bro. You can check them out. They're badass, okay? The Country Crush handle right here. I don't want to think I was going to fall. My boy pulled the mail. Me and my boy Paul Levesque. Better known as Triple H, you guys. Friend of mine. Guys, look. It's your boy. Look. Alright, now listen. About that magazine. Let me tell you something. I get a lot of guys asking, can you sign a magazine? I could sign a magazine. It's not going to cost you a fucking dime. By the way, the Country Crush hat. And the shirt. It's not going to cost you a dime for me to sign. But, I don't live near Joe. Joe and I are both in New York. So when you buy the magazine comes out of Long Island. Alright? Long Island is on the other side of where I live. Right? Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, all that. Yeah, we're right here. And I'm on this side. I'm on the northern side. Joe's on the southern side. Okay? So, I'm on the Bronx side, which is, in Westchester. That's where I live. Okay? Joe's on the Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn, all that way. So we're basically almost 2 hours away from each other. People don't realize how big New York is, So I'm not down there to sign, I'm not in an office or anything signing all this stuff. So if you want it, what this, all this bullshit means is that if you want this, you're going to have to friggin' buy the magazine from Joe. And, then get a self-addressed stamped envelope. Write to me. You can ship it to me. I'll sign it and I'll send it back to you. But you got to have an envelope. Because I can't pay for the shipping. I don't make any money on this magazine. It's not my magazine. I work for the magazine. I don't own it. So I can't, ship it out to you for free. And I certainly can't fucking, I can't go down there. It's two hours away just to sign a magazine. Anyway. Right here, baby. Alright? Now, speaking of magazines. Does anybody remember this magazine? I know you guys like when I do this shit, so I'm fucking gonna do it for you. Look, you remember this magazine right here? Bodybuilding Lifestyles. Look, you remember this magazine? That's Mike Christian on the cover. It was around in the early 90s. Yeah, 1991, right here. Right? It's a good magazine. It was, a lot of stuff in here. Remember all that crazy world, all that crazy shit and everything. But, this was this a publication? Yeah, this is the WWF when they owned that. Bodybuilding Lifestyles. You guys remember this? Well, my gopher sells the shit. Sorry. Again. Hey, I got a few things I gotta show you. Do you remember? Let's see if any of you guys know anything. Do you remember when the fucking protein, you got the fucking muscle? You remember the Muscle Mass videos? You remember this shit? Yeah, Muscle Mass, Mega Mass. Remember this? They used to give, sometimes they give this away with the protein when you buy the weed or protein. Well, I owned the gym and we used to sell it, so sometimes I would get the fucking video. But this is an old video. My girlfriend sells a lot of these kind of videos, old school bodybuilding videos, a lot of old school bodybuilding videos on her. She's on eBay. How about this? Remember this? How many? Wait, hold on. A lot of you young guys, you have no idea. Bob Goldman, Dr. Bob Goldman, right here. The first real book on steroids and all this shit. Well, one of the first. Anyway, but, it's called Death in the Locker Room. How many people remember this book? This is a rare book, bro. I know Bob Goldman. He's a good guy. But, he's got old school bodybuilding in it. Look, this is really old IFBB shit and all that stuff. It's really good. It's a good book. It talks about the dangers of steroids and stuff, but, Bob used to prescribe that shit, I think. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, steroids, cocaine, and sports. Alright? Dr. Bob Goldman. Oh, what else? And this one. How about this one? Ready? I bet you a lot of you guys never saw this fucking video. Right here. The making mortals into monsters. Chemical Warfare presents. Remember this? Did any of you guys know about this? Chemical Warfare presents. Okay? Do you see this? Alright? This was a fucking rare video, bro. This is real. This is the real deal with this fucking thing. But anyway, my girlfriend sells all this bullshit. This shit was bodybuilding. This stuff is all about fucking training and steroids. A lot of the ultimate step-by-step training system for serious bodybuilders. But this was, you know, chemical warfare. You get it. Anyway, I just figured I'd show you that. You know, I know you guys like a lot of this shit. We're going to get busy answering questions. I got my Ferrigno shit here, you know. Ferrigno's father gave me a lot of this stuff. I wish I had more shit to show you. I got so much shit to show you guys. But I got to fucking start pulling shit and it starts falling and my girlfriend gets mad. And you know, all that bullshit. But alright, so let's get busy. And let's go answer the first questions, okay? Alright. Alright, so we got the old clipboard here. Alright. Rick Nasser. Now, Rick Nasser wrote this fucking huge rant. Let me push this back just a little bit. Hold on. Let me push it back a little bit. Alright. Rick Nasser wrote this fucking huge rant, okay, about how he feels like he likes to do cardio. He does not like to do cardio. He'd rather restrict his calories and lose weight. And you want to know what I thought about all this? It's a huge rant. It's a lot. I can't read it all here, but you guys could go to the last Country Crush video and check it out. You can go on here in the comments on here. All right, but basically he's asking me what he thought what my opinion is of calorie restriction versus lots of cardio or even cardio. And he wanted to know, I thought this was a really good question. He wanted to know, what did the guys do in the golden era for cardio? Like, how did they lose the weight? He wanted to know, what did they do conscious prep? Did they do cardio? Did they not do cardio? And all that. Okay, now, here's the deal. I'm fucking trying to fix this camera so I don't fucking... Anyway, alright. If you ever look at the Gold's Gym, you know, the old Gold's Gym, and, you know, back in the day, they didn't have treadmills, and they didn't have bikes and stuff. They didn't have all that stuff, all right? Guys mostly, believe it or not, bodybuilders mostly either rode a bike themselves on a street, okay, or they would run, they would go out and run. I know sometimes Schwarzenegger would do some jogging. I know that. I can't tell you his exact cardio routine. But a lot of guys didn't do cardio back then. A lot of guys did exactly what Rick Nasser here is talking about. And he's right. You know, even me, I was a big runner, okay, when I was younger. I was very much into running, but I didn't really do it in the gym. I didn't run on a treadmill, and I certainly didn't ride a bike, stationary bike. I used to like to run. I still do, outside, like on a street and shit, or a track. I don't prefer a track. I actually almost like a street, but I will go on a track too. Because I like the scenery, on a street and everything. On side streets I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, I don't go fucking run on a highway. I'm going to get run over. But, here's the deal. He brought up, I think his point was, and this is a good point because I've told a lot of people the same fucking thing. There's a few ways you can get ripped, okay? And one of the ways, I'm talking about with, you could obviously do cardio, dieting, drugs, blah, 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 all that shit, but what Rick is talking about is, he's saying, I'd rather eat less food and not do cardio than eat more food and do a lot of cardio. And he feels like, he's also asking me, do you have to do cardio to get ripped? And the answer is, really, I notice this is going to bother a lot of people. There's going to be 100 people out there totally disagree with me. But I think Rick is right, okay? I've gone for shows where I didn't do any cardio at all, and I was ripped, okay? I'm telling you, and I know other guys that did the same thing. Back in the early 80s and 70s and stuff. A lot of guys did not do cardio, and they got ripped. Now, today's standards of being ripped, and back then standards of being ripped, we were, ripped, but we used to call it cut, obviously, okay? But, you have to remember, the drugs today, and I was a natty, so The drugs today, these guys are getting ripped with all the drugs, and they're doing cardio. And, you know, the fact that, like what Rick was saying in his comment, is true. These guys today are eating every 2 hours, and they're eating big meals and massive amounts of food. So he believes that that's why they got to do all the cardio. He brought up a great point about calorie restriction, okay? And eating less food, less meals, and you know, a lot of intermittent fasting. And if you're doing intermittent fasting, I'm not so sure you should be doing cardio. Now, I know there's a lot of people who fucking freak out on it. They like the fasted cardio. That's right for you. That would make me skinny. Okay, I'm just telling you. And it goes back to what we always talk about, what I always talk about in all my shows. You have to be a scientist. You have to find out what's right for you. Okay, just because some freak may love to run on a treadmill for an hour and a half, and he swears that's the only way to get ripped, you got to do that, and he's fasted cardio, that's great, God bless, okay? But that's right for you, and that's not right for me, and that you have to find out what's right for you. That's right for him is what I meant to say, okay? I know a guy right now that's in my gym right now who's so ripped. There's not many pro bodybuilders who are ripped. I mean, he's ripped like Dave Palumbo was on drugs, and this guy's not on drugs. Okay, he's shredded ripped. I mean, his veins got striations on him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do cardio. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that you can't, I'm not saying don't do fasted cardio. I'm not saying, for me, I couldn't do it. But I do believe, what Rick's point was pretty good. I do believe that you could do less cardio and even get away with no cardio if your diet is really strict and your calories strict, and you find out that that's what's right for you. If you have a fast metabolism, I have a fast metabolism. So that's what's right for me. I know that I can go. Now, if you're naturally slow metabolism, okay, you're endomorphy, then I would definitely recommend, doing that. I definitely would recommend intermittent fasting and maybe, and doing cardio and stuff like that. But for me, Rick was right. I'm like Rick, I think. I think Rick's like me. I think we're the same. I think that we can get away with just dieting and not having to do cardio. I could get away with that and still get ripped. Plus, I also do high volume training. Excuse me. I'm in the gym for fucking hours sometimes, okay? So, that probably helps, but I have a really fast metabolism. So there we go. Basically, I just wanted to, this is Rick's question, and I thought it was a really good question. I think you guys got to find out, by yourself. I think you can do less cardio or do no cardio if you really restrict the calories and if you got a good fast metabolism. I think that some people overdo the cardio, and that's why some people get real skinny and almost flat and stringy for a contest instead of full and jacked. Okay? Remember, you're a scientist. You're experimenting on you. You're the science project as well. Find out what's right for you. All right, Jerry Spangle. You out there, Jerry? I'm going to read your question. Jerry Spangle wants to know how to group body parts together and what order to put the exercises in. Alright, listen. Still got the bronchitis. It's New York. It's fucking freezing over here. By the way, the light on my face, again, it's a window. I don't want to show too much of my fucking house here. This is a back room. Look at this shit. Fungal. Alright. Alright, listen to me. So, here's how you group your body parts. First of all, everybody, again, I think it's the same fucking answer to every question I'm going to tell you. Is you got to find out what's right for you. Okay? Here's the deal. For me, when I was younger, alright, I did it kind of the way Arnold did it. I liked the feeling of having my biceps and my triceps pumped. I like the whole arm to be pumped, not just the bicep or not just the tricep. I like to feel it. So I used to do opposite body parts. Like I would do chest and back. I would do chest, back, and shoulders, torso, chest, back, and shoulders day on Mondays and Thursdays. All right. Then I would do biceps and triceps, which was a long fucking ass workout for me because I did a lot of work. All right. On Tuesdays and Fridays, and then on Saturdays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, I would do full legs. Now, here's the thing, guys, okay? That was then. A lot of guys like to do the push-pull. Chest, back, shoulder, chest, shoulder, tricep, back, bicep, legs. However you want to cut that up. Those are the different splits that, pretty much. And then, you could do it, 3 days on, 1 day off. I can't, I don't know what you wanted me to tell you. I'm not sure what you're asking. I think you're asking which body parts to group together. So that's basically, what you could do. You could do push-pull. You could do just, chest and triceps, maybe, bicep, shoulders and legs, fucking, I don't know, whatever, back and back. However you want to split it, okay? That's the push-pull. I get it, Right now, I do each body part once. So I come in and I do one body part. For instance, last night it was leg night, okay? So I do legs. I basically have a certain day. Now, I'm older though, bro. I'm going to be fucking 60 years old, okay? So I'll actually, as you get older, you got to train, a little smarter, all right? A little, you give a little bit more recuperation time for the body part. So on Mondays, I'll do my triceps. On Tuesdays is leg day. Wednesday is chest day. I train my chesticles, like that. You know what I'm saying? Thursday is Thursday for me is back day, and Friday is bicep day. Now you may say, well, wait a minute, what about shoulders? I haven't really trained my shoulders. It would be Saturday, but I haven't really trained my shoulders in a long time. My shoulders are fucking huge. I have really big, I have big delts. I have really broad shoulders. So, and right now I'm not trying to bodybuild anymore. I'm just trying to maintain. I bodybuild as far as keeping in shape. All right, so I like to train what I need. My shoulders grow so easy, it's not even funny. Just like Dorian Yates had the same problem. Dorian Yates used to say when he would bench press, his shoulders would get so fucking pumped and so big. I can get my shoulders get pumped doing anything. I do back, my fucking traps get big, my fucking shoulders grow, my rear delts get hit. So that's me though, okay? So don't listen to that. Throw that out the window. I'm just giving an example, okay? I'm just giving an example. Saturday would be my shoulder day though. Okay, so you could split up any way you want to split it up, bro. You got to find out which one you like. A lot of guys like to push-pull. They like back and biceps, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Chest and tricep. They like that kind of type of training, okay? For me, growing up, I liked it more the way I told you. I like to train the arms together. I like to know my full arm is pumped, my biceps are pumped, and my triceps are pumped like that. So I would do biceps, triceps, brachialis, with the fucking reverse curls and all that shit. I would do the chest, back, and shoulders together. Okay, I like that combo. That's me. You gotta find out the combo. Dude, I don't care if you wanted to train your fucking chest and legs together. I don't give a shit. That's up to you. If that's what you want to do and your body responds to that, you gotta find out what's right for you. You gotta find out which way your body responds. It doesn't matter what Tom Platt says. It doesn't matter what Gregg Valentino says. It doesn't matter what Joe Matarazzi says. It doesn't matter what Bajagaloop says. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? It matters what you feel and what's hitting you, okay? It doesn't matter how you group the body parts up. It doesn't. One's not better than the other because I can give you 10 guys and 10 guys will tell you 10 different ways. 10 guys here will tell you 10 different ways. One guy will say, no, I do it like this. Another guy will say, man, I can't do it like I do it like this. Another guy will say, well, dude, you're all crazy. I do it like this. Everybody's different. Everybody, Lou Ferrigno used to like to, if I was to do traps, I like to do it with my, I would do traps with my shoulders, okay? But Lou Ferrigno liked to do it with his back. And, my friend likes to do it with his back. I know another guy does it with his triceps. Oh, what do you want me to tell you? Does traps, I'm talking about with his triceps. What I'm trying to say to you is you got to find out what's right for you, okay? So it doesn't matter how you group the body parts up. It's matter, as far as the days go, you got to figure that out on your own. Whether it's a 3-day on, 1 day off, it's all a matter of what you need to recuperate. Today, again, I'm almost 60 fucking years old. I train differently, and I have a different goal in my head. I'm not trying to get fucking super jacked. I'm already still jacked to an extent, I don't want to get super jacked because I want to fucking live to be old. I don't want to fucking be the next guy on the internet that kicks the bucket and you guys all talk shit about me when I'm fucking dead. You know what I mean? Alright, gabish? Alright. And as far as putting what exercises to do first, dude, it's a fuck, you're asking me questions. There's 100 different answers to that. The only answer is you try different methods and find out what's right for you. I mean, I can't, you're asking a question that only you can answer. 10 different trainers will tell you 10 different answers. If you talk to Dave Palumbo, he'll tell you one thing. You talk to Annie Rambod, he'll tell you another thing. You talk to Factory and Mark, he'll tell you another thing. You know what I'm saying? You talk to all these guys, all these guru guys, Chad Nichols will have you do it this way. They're all different. So who's right? You know who's right? You are. Find out what's right for you. Be a science project and experiment on yourself, okay? Gabish? Holy fuck. And next question. Alright, I might throw a couple questions together here. Here we go. Gain Train wants to know, he said he's got a bad shoulder. Alright, he wants to know if he thinks his friends are telling him it's from doing overhead presses. He wants to know if that could be the truth. If that could be why. Listen to me. Gain Train. You fucking guys are asking me questions. Come on. You guys got to give me good questions. Dude, of course, shoulder press could cause a nagging. Especially if it's on the neck of your back like this. It's an awkward fucking position. It's not like pressing from the front, which is definitely easier, and it's not much of a strain on your shoulder. But it could be a number of reasons why you got fucking shoulder pain. I'm not a fucking doctor. I got to tell you right now, though, if it hurts, then don't do that exercise. Bingo! Look, by the way. Muscle spike. It is my fucking dog. Hey! Sounds like my mother-in-law. Anyway. So, what am I trying to tell you? I'm just trying to tell you. I don't know. Shut up! I'm fucking doing a video. Anyway. I don't know. I can't tell you what the fuck. If that's the cause. You know what you do? Here's a fucking easy way to find out. Stop doing that exercise. Work around to do other exercises. See if your shoulder still hurts. Look at that. I just reinvented the fucking wheel right there. Whew. All right. Jerry. Oh. I said Jerry. I can't look through it's handwriting. I gotta do it fast because any fuckers just stop the fucking camera to see what is he really writing down here. Okay. What does it say? Okay. Jazz guitarist wants to know about the ephedrine in the prostate. Taking ephedrine, does your prostate swell? Yeah, it does swell, bro. It does. If you take a lot of any ephedrine, any of those things, for some reason they hit the prostate and they make your prostate swell. Now, it's only temporary. It's only for the hours that you're flying on the fucking ephedrine. It goes down. Does it permanently affect the fucking prostate? I don't know. There's literature out there that'll give you good about it, and then there's literature that'll give you bad. It's like anything else on Google, okay? You get to go with the bad. My thing is, I love ephedrine, bro. I love to fly. Anyway. Listen, I love ephedrine. I like it way better than caffeine. Caffeine makes the bowels move. You kind of get adapted to it quick. You don't feel good as much. It fucks up your stomach. Ephedrine just is a smooth fly, baby. It's almost like a fucking, it's as close to Adderall. To me, they're close. I feel the same kind of buzz, But when you do that shit, you save it for days when you're really fucked up. If you take ephedrine every day and you do all that, ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin stack, I don't recommend doing that shit every day because it fucks you up. And first of all, aspirin's really strong in your stomach. You get a fucking stomach ulcer. I know a lot of guys that got stomach ulcers from aspirin, okay? They're fucked up from it. You gotta be careful, all right? And caffeine fucks you up too. So I would save that for days where you're really, really, really fucking fucked up. You're really tired. You got no sleep. You feel like fucking, shit. Then you hit then you get a little ephedrine in you. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'd save it for those kind of days. Now, about the prostate thing, you just gotta, it's just gotta deal with it. I don't think it's not gonna cause prostate cancer. I mean, having it swell is probably not the greatest thing on the planet, but I don't think it's gonna fucking destroy your prostate. We fucked up. Again, there's good literature on it. There's some literature that says, it's not permanent though, okay? But there's some literature that says it's no big deal, and there's other literature, it's bad for you. Anything in moderation, I think you'll be okay. I mean, look, that's not the greatest. I'm not giving you the greatest answer here. I know that, okay? I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a scientist. I only know what happens with me, and I'm giving you my experience. My experience is when I'm on ephedra and you go to take your dick out, first of all, it's like this big. It becomes like a swimming pool dick. Now, my dick I'm pretty fucking well hung, okay? But I'm talking about, you know the deal. All years. I don't care if your dick is this fucking big, okay? When you're fucking on that shit, your dick, it's all tight, and you feel like a fucking, like either you're a 5-year-old all over again, or you just came out of an ice cold swimming pool, and when you go to pee, little drops come out. That's what ephedrine does. It's also kind of an erection killer. So if you want to fucking bang your lady, you have to pop in some fucking Viagra. Then with the swollen prostate and the Viagra together, and you fucking, when you go to Spakim, okay, you're gonna have your orgasm. You'll be shooting it off the fucking wall because the ephedrine with that goddamn swollen prostate. And but it'll kill the erection. You have to take a Viagra's with it. Talk to my boy Tony Huge. He'll tell you. That's my boy. Me and Tony. That's my boy. Anyway, so I hope I answered your question. It's not the greatest answer. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Jason Feynman wants to know about Mike O'Hearn. You guys, he wants to know if he's really as strong. Is his strength natural? Is he a natty? Is he built this big because he's natural, or is he full of shit? I'm giving up talking shit about people for Lent, okay? You get it? That's my New Year's resolution. I stopped talking shit about people. I don't know. I know everybody in this industry, okay? And the older guys. I don't really know the new guys. But Mike O'Hearn's one guy that I don't think I've ever met, all right? So I don't know him. I can't talk about Mike O'Hearn because I don't know him, all right? I know guys that know him, and I'm friends with a lot of his friends. His girlfriend is my friend's ex-girlfriend, okay? And I love her, Mona Morrison. She's a good friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. She's doing a steakhouse. I don't know if she still does. I haven't seen her in a while. I used to go there eat all the time. She'd comp me. She was a fucking great girl. That's all I know about Mike O'Hearn. Okay? That's all I know. I couldn't tell you if he's natty, if he's not natty. I mean, I do know that he's a lot more built and supposedly a lot stronger than he used to be back when he was younger. And he's like, I don't know, what's he, 50 years old or whatever? I don't know what, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? People say shit about me. That's not true. So what the fuck? You know what I mean? All that synthol bullshit and all that crap, So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, a lot of people ask me that, though. That's one of them. Dude, I'm at Expo. Last year I was at the Arnold Classic. And I got to be honest with you. How many fucking people came up to me and asked me about Mike O'Hearn? Holy shit. I don't know why, though. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe because he's making videos and he's jacked and, you guys are fucking... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I don't know. Okay? All I know is I stopped talking shit about people. Okay? I can't take it anymore. And then, I'm never right anyway. So, I don't know what, my girlfriend talks shit about me because she knows how much it turns me on. Okay? That's only when we're having sex. She'll call me names and talk shit about me. It makes me fucking shpakim. Anyway, I'm just kidding around. Relax. Alright, maybe not. But anyway, so yeah, so that's all I know about Michael Hearn. I know that Michael Hearn's girlfriend is a good friend of mine. I haven't talked to her recently, but she's a good friend of mine, Mona Morrison. If you see her on the internet, if you ever see her in person, you tell Gregg Valentino said he loves you. I love her. I really do. She's great. She's a very good girl. That's it. That's all I can tell you about Michael Hearn. That's all I know. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys. He's the one. There's a very few guys I've never met. He's one of them. He's one of them. Now, I may have met him. I just don't remember. You know what I mean? But I don't know him. And I know people. Bob Bonham is very good friends with him. And Bob Bonham's one of my best friends on the whole planet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I mean? Bob tells me nothing but good stuff about him. And we don't talk about whether he's on steroids or not, So I don't know. I get why you guys think so. He's, he looks better than he did when he was in his 30s and 20s and 40s. But I don't know. Whatever. But that doesn't mean shit. So I thought it was snowing outside. I'm like, oh, fuck, if it snows anymore, dude. I'm telling you. I'm looking out. Fuck. Alright. That's it. Okay. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to say this guy's name. Douranjang. Durangjung. Whatever the fuck it is. Okay? You guys with the names, bro. Okay, says YouTube fitness gurus, some of them they're renaming split routines into bro splits. Now, I know nothing about this, guys, okay? I don't follow these fucking guys. Split training, and they're saying that split training is only good for guys who are on steroids and chemical juice heads. He's saying natties, which he is a natty, he's saying, natties need to do full body 3 times a week. What do you think, Greg? I think it's fucking asinine. Okay, let me tell you something. If you're on the babanya, the steroids, okay, drugs. If you're on the drugs, bro, and you're chemically enhanced, bro, you could do almost anything, all right? You could eat 10,000 calories a day. In some cases, not everybody, but in some cases, you could eat 10,000 calories a day. You can go run 5 miles a day, whatever the fuck, and then work out and then run another 5 miles. It doesn't matter. When you're on chemicals, that changes everything. But when you're not on chemicals, I think it'd be asinine to do your body 3 times a week as a natty. Now, I did it back in the day, but I was also a teenager, and I couldn't do that now. And even when I was natty later on, I went to 2 times each body part, 2 times a week. Okay? All this bro shit, this bro science, is just it's internet bullshit. It's bro science. To me, it's Momo science. They're a bunch of fucking momos spitting out bullshit that they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. It's Momo science, okay? Listen to me. To rename shit, too, give me a break, bro splits, okay? Split training is good, all right? I do split training. You can't do full body. You can't do full body. That's 3 times a week. By the way, when I used to do each body part 3 times a week, I didn't do full body 3 times a week. I broke it up. Okay, I split it up. Split, okay, Momo science. So what I'm trying to fucking tell you guys is these fucking Happy Larrys, boy, out there. I don't get it. You listen to these fucking guys. I'm telling you, you can't fucking. Stop listening to these guys. You can't do full body. If you could do full body, but not as a bodybuilder, bro. I mean, that's good if you're just fitness training and, and all that stuff. But if you're trying to gain muscle and all that stuff, you get full body. It's too much in one day. And I don't believe you're going to hit each body part correctly and full tilt. You have to split that shit up. Okay? So, I wouldn't listen to them. And, especially if you're natty. Okay, if you're natty, everything has to be precise, all right? It goes back to everything I say. You're a scientist. Be your own science experiment. Work on shit. Find out what's right for you. But doing each body part 3 times a week, it's not gonna cut it. You'd either have to spend 6 hours in the gym 3 times a week to get, chest, back, shoulders, rear delts, front delts, side delts, traps, calves, thighs, hamstrings, bicep, tricep, forearms, abs, like that. It's too much, bro. It's too much in one day. You're insane, So don't listen to these guys. Where the fuck did they get this shit from? I mean, yes, it's true. This guy's on steroids can handle more work. But to say a natty's got to fucking do each body part, full body 3 times a week, I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this question. But they're fucking bunch of assholes. Don't listen to them. So, all right, find out what's right for you. Stop listening to these guys on the internet. Guys, I keep fucking telling you, these guys on the internet don't know what they're talking about. Okay? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. All right? You can't listen to these fucking budgigaloops. Okay? You can't. You can't fucking listen to them. Holy Christ. They don't know what they're talking. You gotta find out what's right for you. Oh, look at that. Look. It's my ringtone. It's my general ringtone. Anyway, all right, listen. Let me get to the next question, because I think I answered this already. Don't listen to them. Find out what's right for you. Don't train. If you're a natty, don't train full body 3 times a week. These fucking guys calling me when I'm doing a goddamn fucking show. All right? That's Frank Sinatra, by the way. Summer Wind. That's Italian royalty. Italian-American royalty. All right. Don't train each body part don't train full body 3 times a week if you're natty. Don't listen to that shit, all right? Not if you're a bodybuilder. If you're a fitness guy and you just want to get a little tone and shit, that's fine, okay? And don't listen to that bro science shit. It's fucking Momo science. All right, let's get to the next question. All right, guys, listen to me. Country Crush, baby, kicking ass, all right? They did great at the fucking LA Expo. Thanks for being here. Listen to me. Let's recap really fast. What did we learn? We learned that you guys asked some fucking Momo questions. But you're Momos. That's what happens when you do Momos. We learned that Gain and Train better fucking find out himself stuff. Stop doing fucking shoulder presses and see if your shoulder still hurts. You'll find your answer out if it's the shoulder press that's doing it. Press behind the neck. Okay? Rick Nasser with the cardio saying he doesn't want to do cardio. He feels like, he'd rather he still gets ripped when he cuts his calories, restrict calories, and he feels he gets ripped that way. There you go, Rick. I like you, Rick. You're a good guy, by the way. And he's right. He asked me about the old days. What did they do in the old days? The retro bodybuilding back in the day, in the golden era. And he's right. There wasn't really treadmills in the gym or bikes or any of that shit. Some guys rode their bike around Venice, California, but a lot of guys didn't do cardio. Believe it or not, they just dieted really hard. Some ate just nothing but eggs, meat, and water. Vince Gironda, okay? Whatever this guy's name is, Dora Jabajang, wants to, the YouTube guys, he's talking about training splits, okay? Dude, don't listen to that shit. Natties don't need to train each body part, each full body 3 times a week. We learned that. That's all bullshit, okay? Do what's right for you. The whole bro training system is all bullshit. Some fucking guy on the internet coined all this shit. He's a fucking Momo, so it's Momo bodybuilders, whatever the fuck, Momo science. The jazz guitarist, does ephedrine fuck up your prostate? Yes, only fucking temporarily. But you know what? Mix that ephedrine with the little fucking Viagra and go bang the old lady or jerk off, you'll fucking shoot off the ceiling, because your prostate's like, but when you go to pee, it's going to come out like this, little drops, your goots gets fucked up. I hope I didn't just spit on the fucking camera. Jerry Spangal, wants to, asking me about the group and the body parts together. Hey, dude, everybody's got a different method. Find what method's right for you. Right? Be a scientist. Be a human science project. Find out what's right for you. We learned that. Okay? Come on, guys. You ask me which body parts you got to group together. Everybody's different. Try different ways. Oh, I like this way. Then there you go. Come on, guys. Give me some good fucking questions. Jason wants to know about Michael Hearn. I already told you about Michael Hearn. I don't know him. I only know his girlfriend. She's a great girl, and You know, my friends who do know Michael Hearn say he's a great guy. And wait a minute, we missed one question here. WMDC35. He wanted to ask me if longer rest periods are good for when you're doing heavy weights. Yes. Okay. You take longer rest periods for bench, a little bit longer for like leg press, like squats, shit like that, deadlift. Other than that, you don't need long rest periods, okay? And when I say longer, I do maybe, 30 seconds, you know what I mean? 45 seconds the most. That's it, you know what I mean? For those kind. All right, so there you go. All right, guys, listen to me. Man, you guys, some of you guys, you gotta ask a little, better question. You're asking me questions that's almost like a general answer, like, does lifting weights really make you bigger? Well, let's discuss this, and get the fuck out of here, bro science and shit. Come on, guys. You gotta find out what's right for you. I can't tell you which fucking split you like. You gotta fucking experience. Your shoulder hurts. I can't tell you I can't tell you, well, yeah, it's definitely the shoulder press. You cut that exercise out. Continue doing your workout, and if you no longer have pain, guess what? You found out it's a shoulder press. Alright? Gabish. Alright, listen. I'm gonna go eat some fucking sausage and peppers. I'm gonna regret the peppers, but I'm gonna definitely go eat some sausage and peppers. You guys, you're fucking killing me, but I love you guys. I love you guys. Alright? Listen, Country Crush It. Paul DeMayo, rest in peace, my boy. Okay? I'll see you guys next week here on A Country Crush. Again, don't forget, if you want the fucking magazine, I put it over there somewhere. If you want the magazine signed, buy the fucking thing from Joe, send it back to me, self-addressed stamped envelope. I sign the fucking deal, right? Whatever you want on it, okay? I'll get my girlfriend to kiss it, and she'll leave lip marks if you want. I don't give a fuck. And then, boom. I'll send it back to you. But no, you got to send a self-addressed stamped envelope. I can't send that shit out and pay my own money for it. I don't make a dime off that. I'm not figuring I lose money. Okay? All right. Thanks for being here. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Pay your fucking child support. Don't be a fucking deadbeat dad. You know what I'm going to tell you, too. You're already a Momo. Stop fucking around. You're already a fucking Momo. But I love you guys. Alright, guys. Put your comments here. Ask me some fucking good questions. You know what I mean? Not stuff that's obvious answers to. Gee, it hurts when I do this. Well, don't do it. Oh, shit. I never thought of that. Alright. See you guys next week.